Skillpatch lets you create and consume tailor-made coding courses. Just so you know, there are usually some free courses available on the My Courses page at the bottom. So if you just want to see what a course looks like, you can come here first. And once you've created an account, you can save this to your courses and keep these permanently. If I try that, you'll see I've already done that. So it doesn't work for me, but it would work for you. Now let's say you want to generate a tailor-made course from scratch. You have to be logged in to do that, and you can see that I am logged in here. You begin in the My Skills page, and there are a number of different categories of language that you can learn. So there's data science, machine learning, cybersecurity, DevOps, front-end stuff, back-end stuff, database technologies, mobile app development, cloud, and games. If you wanted to look for a particular language, just keep them all expanded and use Control F on your keyboard and you can search for the language that you're looking for. But for the purposes of this demo, let's assume you want to create a course that's a mix of Python and R. So we start with this target skills handle and you drag it over to one side. And can you see on the right hand side, a couple of things have changed. It tells us that we have 3 skill levels selected, that's those green boxes. And under that there's a pill that says Python 0 to 3. So if you were to click Get Course Now, it would generate a course that would assume that you're a complete beginner and that you wish to be competent in Python. And you can see there's a description under the Get Course button that says you've got no experience using Python, but you want to progress by learning all of those things about Python and that you have no stated additional coding skills, which means that you haven't stipulated any current knowledge in any other language. Now you can't have current ahead of target, and the other limitation that you have is you can't have more than 5 skill levels in total. So the maximum you can have is 5. You can have skill levels selected over different languages, as we're showing now. So if we were to click Get Course Now, it would generate you a course covering both Python and R. One word of warning there is to not pick languages that are too different from each other. If you try to generate one course that is covering 2 completely different languages, you will end up with some odd results. And if that should happen to you, by the way, you do get 1 free regeneration. So let's say that that's the course that we wish to create, and we're happy now with the skill levels that we have selected. This would be a fairly slow-paced course because you can see we've just selected 2 skill levels. The more that you select, the quicker the pace of the course is going to be. So then we click Get Course and we pay, and that takes us into this generation screen. And generation typically takes about a minute. And there we can see our course has been generated, taking us from Python level 1 to level 3. And you're given code samples that you can easily copy paste, and a number of steps, normally between 10 and 12. And as I said, if you're unhappy with your course, you get 1 free regeneration, but that will overwrite the course that you have created, so only click that if you're unhappy with the one that you have. Skillpatch is in beta, it's new, and I'd be very interested in any feedback.